everybody. Okay, so I haven't done this in a while, so I figured for the month of Share the Positive, it's been a while since I've done a cooking video, so I thought that it would be fun to do this with you today. And we're going to cook what is called white chili. If you've never had white chili, what it is it's basically, the reason it's considered white chili is instead of using like the dark red tomato paste and tomato sauces, you don't use that. It comes out like clear looking. And white chili, I like to make it healthy, but it's also a lot of calories, so you want to definitely do portion control with it. And you're going to use white chicken meat, and I'm going to teach you, I like to in my videos not only teach you portion control, that you can enjoy the foods you really enjoy, your brownies or cakes or things like that, but how to do it in portion control, how to save it, how to freeze it, how to do all that. You know, that's what my videos are about, correct? And so today I'm going to show you all the world of white chili. And the cool thing about it is that I love to do for you too is we're all so busy in this world. A lot of us work a lot of hours, plus we're trying to take care of our homes and our family. And that's why a lot of people has resorted to delivery and eating out at fast food restaurants and other restaurants, because you just don't have time to cook, right? So I like to teach you that you can cook and use ready-made stuff and cook it and have the same delicious taste as you would with homemade, because it's still homemade, but it's done quicker. So I'm going to show you the ingredients that we're going to be using, and then we're going to start putting this together. So you're going to have 2 yellow onions. You want 3 cans of white chicken breast. I use white chicken meat and white chicken breast because it's healthier for you. You want white meat instead of the dark meat. Okay, so you want 3 cans of this, and it is a total of 12.5 ounces for each one. You have to have 5 cans of northern beans. So in this one, it measures out at 15.8 ounces for each one. You need 2 4-ounce cans. This is 4.4 ounce cans of chopped green chilies. So instead of having to buy fresh green chilies, it's already chopped for you in the can. Okay, correct? I'm teaching you how you can make fresh food fast. And I've heard a lot of people, not tried this in my white chili before, but heard a lot of people say they like corn in their white chili. So we're going to try 1 can of corn. You will need 3 things of chicken broth, okay? And it calls for less than 32 ounces, but it had, the only kind that I could get was over the ounces that I'm supposed to have. So this is 32 ounces, and I don't need each one of these to be 32 ounces, but it's going to be 32 ounces. You're going to need garlic cloves. You need 2 of these. So instead of buying the garlic, which I couldn't have done, I can show you how to peel and crush garlic cloves to get the garlic clove out of there, because I've done it before, because that's the way me and my husband make turkey. He loves to make turkey. I do not make the turkey. That's his thing. My husband does like to cook, so I do get spoiled in that way once in a while. I love it when he cooks for me. I love a man that knows how to cook, okay? So, garlic cloves. You're going to need 2 of these, and I actually was very surprised in the baking aisle. I found the garlic cloves in a jar. So that'll make it a little quicker for us. You need ground cumin, ground oregano, and cayenne pepper. Okay, so let's get ready to get this all put together. Crock pot. So I got the crock pot set on high for now to get started, and I sliced my onion and everything, and let's just say that me and the onions had a fight because they were making my eyes burn. So you want to dice and slice your 2 onions up to put it into the chili. And if you cannot tell, my mascara was definitely running. I put on some makeup because my husband on Wednesdays and Sundays he's off with me, and so I always try to fix myself up. If we go out somewhere, you want to look cute for your man, right? Okay, so here you go. So put this in. I'm going to save the plate for a minute, because depending on how the chicken is looking coming out of the can, I may want to cut some of the chunks of the chicken up just a little bit. So I may be doing that as well. And I hope that this video turns out good because I'm doing it from a different angle, so I'm trying something different today. So I really would like to hear what you guys think about it. Let's see, because when I use the crock pot, I usually put it up on my stove and it's really close, but then I have my back and you can't really see what I'm doing. So that's why I decided to do it the way that I'm doing it today. So hopefully this works good. Oh good, the pot's easy. Alright, so here's another thing that I use in my chili. Doesn't matter what kind of chili I make, I use, and I always put some dill pickle juice in. So that's on high. I'm just gonna start warming up in a minute. It is now about 2 o'clock and we usually eat about 4:30, but everything is pre-cooked just about, because you know canned chicken meat is, and it's not raw. So the only thing that needs cooked real good is the onions. So that's why I put the onions in as my first ingredient. I want it right next to the bottom. And I put enough dill pickle juice in just to cover the bottom of the crock pot. Okay. So just enough to kind of let it down. I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of the chicken broth because we already have the onion in and cooking. So we're going to start getting some of the moist ingredients in there. Next thing we're going to do is it calls for 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I love olive oil. You've seen some of my previous videos. You know I cook with it a lot. Olive oil is healthier fat for you than vegetable oil. So that's why I usually use it. So 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I did, don't judge me, I will have to look at my phone for the powder ingredients because I am not good with numbers. Well, there's one thing, I'm not good with numbers and I'm not good with names usually. So it takes me a minute to get somebody's name, especially if it's unusual. I always get mad at myself because I keep having to ask people, but it's just the way I am. So you're supposed to put in 2 garlic cloves. So I'm just going to use, no, let's do the difference for you because that's what we can write in the ingredients. And then 2 garlic cloves. Okay? It's all finished. And as you can see, this makes it so much quicker and easier. You know, kind of like I said, if you're, you know, pressed for time, you've got to find things like that. So you can still cook good meals for your family, but it doesn't take you forever to cook. Okay? So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the chopped green chilies. I don't know if you can see this very well. A lot of ingredients, as you could probably tell from what I was showing you at the beginning, that goes into making white chili. But I'm telling you, when my husband and I had it for the first time, we were invited over to a friend's house named Sharon, and she had us, so me and my hubby and my sister-in-law, his little sister, over to play games and to try her white chili. And after I've had white chili, it's so different, and you don't want to go back. That's all I'm going to say about it. You really do not want to go back to having regular chili after you've experienced white chili. Okay, so I still have the regular chili, but oh man, yeah, this is so good. Okay, so here we go. Bush's northern beans. 5 of these babies go in here. I'll do a video later and I'll kind of hold my tablet over the top of the crock pot so you can see it as it's cooking through. I'm going to show you like maybe do a 10-second beginning video of just when I finish putting the ingredients in, and then I'll do another video when it's getting closer to being done. Another tip is you have cayenne pepper in here, so it is definitely hot heat. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make us a batch of cornbread. sweet cornbread, not just plain regular salty cornbread, but I'm making a sweet cornbread. And then, believe it or not, if you put sugar with heat, with hot spice, cayenne pepper, habanero, ghost pepper, anything like that, it will cut the heat down in half so you can enjoy the flavor. Because a lot of people say, I love the flavor that hot peppers give my chili, my spaghetti, my this, but I can't handle the hot heat or the spice from it. The secret is to do that is you mix it with some sugar or some kind of sweet honey, sugar, brown sugar, something like that. It cuts down the heat so you can still have the flavor of the hot habaneros without experiencing the heat from it. So just a tip. And that may be why people like having corn in their white chili, which I've never had. This was the first time trying it that way. It's because you think about it, corn has natural sugars in it. So why wouldn't you put something like that in there? Because again, it helps cut down the burn of the heat. I love spicy food. I don't mind the heat, but I also sometimes there's days when you just want the flavor, you're not in the mood for the heat, and that's how you fix it. All right, we are getting somewhere with this. Woo! Yeah, baby. Okay, so the corn's in, the northern beans are in, the green chilies are in. We got our onion in. I'm leaving it at the bottom of the crock pot because it's the only thing that's really raw. So, yeah. Okay. And so, next we're going to add our chicken and see if I need to break the chicken up a little bit. And it looks like I do. Okay. It's actually easier to do it with my hands. So please don't judge me. I just wash my hands, basically. All right. Okay, so you can see how big the chunks of the white meat is and how good that looks, right? Okay. So, right here, easy. See how easy that crumbles up? Not hard at all. Okay, and so you got the big chunks that's in these cans. You're just going to take your fingers and just, basically, you're just rubbing it. Let me get close to the camera so you can see. And just rub it. Just like that. See how easy that falls apart. And to me, it's a lot quicker and easier just to use your hands. Okay. Trying to do it because I want the chicken to be out. That's the only thing that I didn't like about her white chili was that you would end up with some of the soup or chili, you wouldn't have any chunks of chicken, and then all of a sudden you get this big old chunk of chicken. And you know, it's better if it's kind of throughout. So I'm kind of taking it and taking the time to do this. And let me pause the video for a minute because this part's going to be boring. Just a minute, I'm going to wash my hands, and then I will start it up in just a second. If you notice my flowers in the background, don't even know if you can see them. Those were an early anniversary gift for us. Our anniversary is on October the 30th. Since this is Sugar Deposit month, I thought in November. Anniversary's already passed. And it's a big deal for us. Okay, hang on. Woohoo! I'm back. All right, you guys. So, next thing, who's ready? Let's get my phone going up so I can make sure I'm telling you the correct amount of all these seasonings. Make sure. Okay. Now we're only using teaspoons, okay? So we're going to use 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. So we're going to put in the ground cumin first. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sorry. There we go. So you're using 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. We'll take this lid off. And teaspoons. Do not use a tablespoon. Teaspoon. What you eat with, not a tablespoon. Yeah. I don't want to use, definitely you don't want to use the cayenne pepper and measure that out incorrectly. Unless you're a really person that likes to torture yourself with a bunch of heat. Okay, so there's 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. And believe it or not, it actually asked for oregano, which I showed you at the beginning. I kind of thought that was weird. My husband agrees with me. Oregano is like Italian, so really you use oregano in it. Oh, but you. Okay, so we're going to use 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons. I keep wanting to say tablespoons. Please don't mess that up. We'll overpower it. So make sure it's 2 teaspoons. Okay. Then here's the hard part. It's 1½ teaspoons of cayenne pepper. Woo! 1½. What I do like about the cayenne pepper when you buy it, if you notice, look how wide the top is. They really realize that people don't want to overdo it by mistake. And so I'm going to make a mess, but I clean it. I'm going to round it off. Here's 1 teaspoon. Here's a ½ teaspoon. I'm going to just shake out a little bit more. And there we go. Woohoo! So, dry ingredients is officially in. So now, let's finish this baby up. Let's add chicken broth in. Go away. Give it a nice stir, and I will stop and either take a picture of the video of what it's looking like all in the crock pot at the very beginning. And if you want, and can you do me a favor, only if you want to, there's a little red button that says the word subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, like and share it and comment on this video. All the comments mean the world to me. Sharing it helps to grow my channel. Subscribing helps my channel to grow. Because YouTube creators put a lot of hard work into their channels, whether people realize it or not. So, yeah. We can use your help. Woo, baby. Now, I'm going to cook it on high the whole time. I may leave the lid off so that some of the ingredients, the liquid ingredients evaporates, so it's a little bit more chunky, but we'll be taking up the sauciness part of it. The wet part of it will be contained down because it'll be soaked, it'll get soaked up into the cornbread that I'm going to make later. There you go. That's how you make my white chili. Be back with you a little bit later so you can see what it looks like all finished. All right, you guys, here we go. This is what it looks like. I just now finished putting it together. You can see all the white chicken, the corn, the onion, the beans, all of it's in here. Giving it a nice stir, and we're just going to let it cook on high for the next 3 hours, and we'll see how she turns out. Can't wait to taste this. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, there's one thing that I sometimes put in my chili that I forgot about. So, anyway, I put a little bit of jelly in my regular chili. And I love my peanut butter, so I forgot the peanut butter jelly. Shame on me. Peanut butter jelly time. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry about that. I really don't know what happened, but it looks like somebody kind of took over my channel and hijacked it. Natalie, are you playing games with me? Because you know how to do things. Either that or she got together with my big sister, because it kind of sounded like my voice. So I have no idea. So finally, it's ready. And the onions could be a little more done, but I can't wait to taste test this. And I already took a picture of the pan of cornbread so you can see how big a piece I actually got, because my cornbread kind of, well, crumpled up, as you can tell. So there's my cornbread that I'm going to put the chili on top of. Now, I told you I was going to tell you about portion control. So you want about a cup or half a cup of chili, and to completely fill you up, you are going to add your favorite fresh vegetables or cooked vegetables, as well as some of your favorite fruit, and to go along with your cup of chili, and you will get nice and full. So here we go. OMG. Can you see this? Seriously. That's how good that looks right now. Oh, that looks delicious. Okay, so here we go. So basically, if you're dieting and you're trying to only eat cup size, you're going to pour a cup size amount of chili into your cup, and then you're going to pour it into your bowl. I want a little bit of juice add to it, but oh yeah, this looks really good. All right, guys, ready? You always give you a taste test. So let's try this baby out. I'm going to mix the cornbread up and stir it, because I'm actually going to mix the cornbread in with it to kind of help, instead of crackers. This is going to help soak up some of the juice. And here we go. I'm trying to get a good bite in here. There it is. White chili, guys. Very good. As I said, I'm going to let this cook longer because the onions aren't all the way done, but they're caramelizing. And this is delicious. You guys will love this. Whatever you do, keep moving, keep eating healthy. Do not give up. It takes about 4 to 5 hours in a crock pot to cook this. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Help my channel grow. You can help my channel grow. Help me out by just liking and by sharing it and subscribing to my channel. Only if you want to, if you really like my channel, have been enjoying my videos, something you might want to think about. Have a wonderful day, everyone. As always, your support means the world to me. I really appreciate everything you guys do for me. The ones who do give me shout outs on their channels, the ones who share my videos and try to get people to subscribe. You mean a lot to me. So thank you very much. I am going to enjoy this chili, and to let you know, if you like your stuff really, really hot, there's not much of a kick to this. Not as much as I would like. Me and Brainstorm would need to add more cayenne pepper than what the recipe calls for. It's been a long time since I made this. So, if you're Brainstorm, when your wife make it, you might want to add a little bit more of the cayenne pepper, and it'll be perfect. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Don't give up out there. Do not give up. You got this. I just showed you how to do portion control. Enjoy one of your favorite dishes. This is delicious. I'm gonna chow.